dear students, in the last class we discussed alkalides. What is meant by alkalides? The occurrence of the alkalides and classification of the alkalides. And also we have discussed one of the important alkaloid, that is choline. How they are isolated and synthesis and constitution of choline already we have discussed in the last class. And now in this class we are going to discuss another alkaloid, that is choline, that is constitution and synthesis, hydrine, that is constitution and synthesis of hydrine. Okay, the first point, that is on the basis of the elemental analysis and estimation of the elements, we get the formula, molecular formula of hydrine is, the molecular formula of hydrine is C8H15NO. C8H15NO. This N, this O is present in the form of ketonic group or in the form of carbonyl group, that is C double bond O. C double bond O. For evidence for this one, when hydrine is treated with hydroxylamine, when this hydrine is treated with hydroxylamine, it gives oxide. It gives oxide. Okay. When the hydrine is treated with hydroxylamine, that is NH2OH, hydroxylamine. When it reacts with hydroxylamine, it gives oxide. We know the functional group of oxide. When it gives oxide, it indicates that the ketonic group is present in the hydrine. Okay, the first point is the molecular formula of hydrine is C8H15NO, and second point, the presence of carbonyl group. How you find that the carbonyl group is present in the hydrine? When the hydrine is treated with hydroxylamine. When is it treated with hydroxylamine? It gives oxide. Okay, that it indicates that the ketonic group is present in the hydrine. This is the second point. The third point, or when on the oxidation, okay, the second point in this one, another evidence for that one, when hydrine it undergoes oxidation. When hydrine undergoes oxidation, the formula of hydrine is C8H15NO. When hydrine is undergo oxidation, it gives hydrinic acid, that is C6H11NO2. The formula of hydrinic acid is NO2. Here having the hydronic acid contains less number of carbon atom as compared to hydrine. The hydronic acid contains less number of carbon atom as compared to hydrine. It is also shows that it contains ketonic group in the hydrine. It is also one of the evidence for it contains carbonyl group in the hydrine. In third step, Third one, third method, Herzig Mayer method. Herzig Mayer method. Herzig Mayer method. This method is used to find out. Why this method is applicable here? This method is used to find out the nitrogen atom contains methyl group or not. This method is used to detect the nitrogen atom contains CH3 group or not. It is this method is used to find out the nitrogen atom present in the hydrogen. It contains the methyl group or not. By using this method, we can prove that this nitrogen atom contains a methyl group or not. Right. This test shows positive result. This test shows positive result to the this method. It means that when it shows positive result towards the Herzig-Mayer reaction, then hydrogen has one. This hydrogen contains one NCH3 group. When it shows positive result towards this method, it indicates that the hydrogen contains one NCH3 group in hydrogen. Okay, one NCH3 group in hydrogen, and hydrogen reacts with 1 mole of this hydrogen reacts with 1 mole of methyl iodide. It gives quaternary amine. When the hydrogen reacts with methyl and 1 mole of methyl iodide, it gives quaternary amine, means it already contains NCH3 group. What it indicates? It already contains nitrogen CH3 group in the hydrogen. That's why when 1 mole of methyl iodide reacts with the hydrogen, it shows that quaternary amine. If it does not contains the methyl group, then when it reacts with 1 mole of methyl iodide, it shows tertiary amine. Okay, but it shows quaternary amine when 1 mole of methyl iodide it reacts with the hydrogen. It shows quaternary amine, means already it contains NCH3 group in hydrogen. That's why when it reacts with only 1 mole of CH3 ion, methyl iodide, it gives quaternary amines. Then the next step, oxidation. Next step, that is oxidation. hydrogen undergoes oxidation in the presence of chromic acid, CrO3. It undergoes oxidation. It gives hygrenic acid. Hygrenic acid. Hygrin undergo oxidation in the presence of chromic acid. In the presence of chromic acid, it gives hygrenic acid. It gives hygrenic acid. And when it is heated, the hygrenic acid, this is on heating. This is on heating. Undergo this is on heating, undergo decarboxylation to give, when it is heated, it undergoes decarboxylation. It gives N-methyl pyrrolidine. N-methyl pyrrolidine. It is heating, undergo decarboxylation. It gives N-methyl pyrrolidine. N-methyl pyrrolidine. That is hygrin. It undergoes oxidation, that is C8H15 and O undergoes oxidation. It gives hygrenic acid, that is C6H11NO2. And in the second step, this is on heating. This hygrenic acid on heating, it undergoes decarboxylation. There is a removal of CO2 group. Decarboxylation. It gives N-methyl pyrrolidine. That is decarboxylation. It gives CO2, N-methyl pyrrolidine. When the hygrin, it undergoes oxidation in the presence of chromic acid, it gives the hygrenic acid, and then it is heated, it gives N-methyl pyrrolidine group. The second step, that is easily removed, CO2 group is removed easily. Similarly, alpha amino acid of hygrenic acid, that is this is the alpha amino acid of hygrenic acid. When this is heated, it undergoes decarboxylation. That is removal of CO2. When it takes decarboxylation to form to form N-methyl pyrrolidine. N-methyl pyrrolidine. Then go for next one. By hygrinic acid have been confirmed by in the next stuff, the hygrinic acid is confirmed. Hygrinic acid is formed when the hygrine is undergoes oxidation in the presence of chromic acid. It gives hygrinic acid. That's why in that one, by hygrinic acid have been confirmed by the synthesis that is given by Willstatter in 1900. He got the proof for that one. That is when the 1,3-dibromopropane here 1, 2, 3. The first carbon contains bromine. The third carbon contains Br group, that is 1, 3. There are 2 Br group, that is dibromopropane. 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon is there. That is 1,3-dibromopropane. When the 1, 3-dibromopropane, it reacts with sodium diethyl malonate. Sodium diethyl malonate. It gives, it is CH2 CH, C double bond O, C2, H5, C double bond O, C2, H5, here, Br. When the 1,3-dibromopropane, it's a react with sodium diethyl malonate, it gives, this is bonded to negative charge, this is positive charge, this is bonded to this carbon atom and bromine is removed. Here CH, COOC2H5, COOC2H5. Then it is undergo bromination, Br2. Just write that is CH here, Br, HBr it is removed, HBr. When the bond is broken unsymmetrically, Br plus and Br minus, that is it is removed, H plus, that H plus is bonded to the Br minus, right? This is bonded to this carbon atom, that is CH2, Br, then here carbon and here Br, this C double bond O, C2, H5, C double bond O, C2, H5. C2, H5. Then it is undergoes is a reaction CH3 NH2 methylamine undergoes CH3 NH2, then CH2 here CH, CH2, C double bond O, C2, H5, C double bond O, C2, H5. Here 1 mole of CH3 NH2 reacts with this compound. Here 1H it reacts with bromine. HBr is removed, right? The nitrogen is bonded to the this carbon atom here. NH CH3, same here. NH CH3. And when it is heated, the next step, when it is heated, CH3NH2, that is CH3, CH3NH2, it is removed. CH3NH2, CH3NH2, it is removed, and the bond is formed between this carbon atom and nitrogen atom. Rearrangement takes place. It is NH2, CH2, 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 C2, H5, C2, H5, CH3. Then the last step, then go for last step, that is when it is heated at, when it is heated, when this compound is heated at 160 degrees Celsius, when it is heated at 1 degree Celsius, 160 degrees Celsius, it gives hygrenic acid. It gives hygrenic acid. The acid group is bonded to the second position of the pyrrolidine. Second position of the pyrrolidine. And above this discussion, we are going to study two structure of hydrogen. Above this reactions, above this discussion, according to molecular formula, Herzing-Mayer method, oxidation, reduction, we are going to discuss. There are two possibilities. There are two possible structures for hydrogen. C8 H15NO. Then same, it contains side chain. Pyrrolidine contains the side chain, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. C5. Then hydrogen atom. How many hydrogen atoms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then one nitrogen is there. One nitrogen is there. That is just C3, H5, H5 and O. C3, H5 and O. Then you can write in anything. C double bond O, CH2, CH3. This is one possibility for the structure of the hydrogen. And second one, we can write CH2 double bond CH3. Second. Out of these two structure, which one is correct? Out of these two structure, which one is correct? I am going to discuss on the basis of the synthesis. On the basis of the synthesis of hydrogen, can conclude that which one, the structure first one is correct or structure second is correct. That is according to synthesis of the exact structure was confirmed by the synthesis of Hess method. Okay. Among these two structures, which one is correct? The exact structure was confirmed by the synthesis. synthesis of hydrogen by Hess method. Synthesis of hydrogen by Hess method. That is first the pyrrole. The starting material is pyrrole, and the pyrrole reacts with Grignard reagent, that is RMgX, methyl magnesium bromide. When it reacts with, when it is treated with methyl magnesium bromide, methane is removed. Methane is removed to form pyrrole magnesium bromide. Pyrrole magnesium bromide. CH3H is removed. H plus minus, it is plus. CH3 minus, it is bonded to attract H plus ions to form CH4 is removed, and this bond is shifted to here. Then negative charge comes. Then negatively charged nitrogen is bonded to the MgBr to form pyrrole magnesium bromide is formed. And then this pyrrole magnesium bromide, it undergoes epoxide, or it is treated with epoxide, or it reacts with epoxide and takes a rearrangement to form CH2 CH single bond OH CH3. Then it is treated with hydrogen in presence of platinum. It gives CH2 CH double bond O CH3, and then it is heated in the presence of aldehyde by removal of water molecules. It gives to use plus or minus high grade. It shows that the second structure is correct as compared to the first structure and second structure. On the basis of the synthesis of hydrogen by Hess method, we prove that the second structure is correct. That is CH2 C double bond O CH3. This is the constitution and the synthesis of high grade. And in the next class, we are going to discuss the next alkaloid, that is nicotine. Next alkaloid, nicotine.